Hello Stampers, thank you for joining me today. The card we're going to make today is this card here. It has a fun fold on it, you'll see when we get it made. And it's using the Nature's Prints bundle. You get the stamp set and the dies. For the greeting, we're using this new stamp set that I love. You've noticed I've used it all the time. It's I got 4 greetings in 3 different sizes, and the font is just beautiful. But then they also added this little hello in here. We're also using the Fern 3D folder that is in the new annual catalog. We're using a piece of gray granite cardstock that is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 and 1 1/4, and then you're going to fold this backwards on with your bone folder. We're using the Sun Prints DSP, which is in the annual catalog on page 134. And this DSP mainly uses gray granite and Night of Navy, but you can also use Pacific Point and the new In Color Starry Sky with it. So we have a piece of a Sun Prints DSP that is 1 1/8 by 5 3/8. We have another piece that's 2 by 5 3/8. You need a piece of basic white that is 1 1/8 by 5 3/8, and you're going to emboss this with the Fern 3D folder. You also need some scraps of the basic white to stamp your images. This is a piece of basic white that I cut 2 3/4 by 5, and we're going to stamp our greeting on it and use this Lovely Labels punch on it. You also need a piece of basic white that is 2 3/4 by 5 to put on the inside for your greeting. I'm going to do my Stampin' first. I got some scratch papers here. I already cut these out, but I'm going to re-stamp them. Save time in me having to get up and go to the big shot. This ginkgo is so pretty when it's stamped. It's one of those dimensional stamps, and it has all the different areas in it. So you're going to stamp that in gray granite. Isn't that pretty? You're going to stamp the piece of fern in gray granite. You're going to stamp, this is your inside piece, and you're going to stamp these stems in gray granite over in this corner. Then you can put your greeting up top. Actually, I think I'm going to stamp it off. Not stamp it off, but not put the whole thing on the page. Like that. Yeah, that looks better than the one I did originally. And we're going to take this piece of scrap that is 2 3/4 by 5 and stamp the happy birthday on it. Center it in the middle because you're going to punch both ends. Hopefully I didn't mess this up. I cut out some extra ones. That right there I don't like. Let's do this again. I can't find my gray granite re-inker. I'm going to have to buy another one because this pad's not real juicy. See if I can keep from rocking it. Perfect. Okay, so like we can put the ink pad up. We're done with it. Oh, fuck. Okay, so you are going to take this to your die cutting machine, cut out the ginkgo with this, and cut out the fern with this, which I've already done, so the video's not so long. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put this white piece of embossed cardstock on this fold and just leave a little bit of edge, even edge all the way around. And it's easier if you lay it down like this and do it. I want to put this like the top of the fern. Let's put this here. Perfect. Now what I did, you want to stick this down with dimensionals so it kind of pops up and it gives it more pizzazz. I took a pack, I don't know why I keep going over to that left side. I took a pack of dimensionals that were about done and just cut the edge on them. It's much easier and doesn't use as many than taking individual dimensions. And I just put this kind of in the center and folded it over. Easy peasy. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to put this under here with your Stampin' seal. I was going to put a long sleeve shirt on before I did this and I forgot. I apologize. I'm working in the yard and scraped myself on some shrubs I was trimming. My arm looks so bad. Okay, you're going to stick this under here. Get your little borders even. That's perfect. Then you're going to take this one and you're going to put it on the side. Right here. Bring it down just a little. Okay. Oh, it's crooked. My goodness. Hopefully get it up without having to recut it. Add a little more Stampin' seal to it. Okay, let's try this again. And be sure when you do it, this has this fern on it. That's the right side up. I don't know if it matters that much, but it does to me. I got this. Oh, let's see. There we got it. Okay. Then the next thing you're going to do is put on your piece inside for the greeting. This goes right here. Perfect. And then we're going to put on our ginkgo and fern. What I did with it. Okay, I stuck the ginkgo under here like that and put it on with dimensionals, and then I stuck the fern under that with dimensionals. So let me get some dimensionals. Okay, this is going to go like that. Then we'll put some on the fern. You only need 2 on it. And this one's going to go right in here. Maybe. What did I do? I put a dimensional there, so it's not going to go right in there. No, I didn't. It's this dimensional that's stopping it. Let me cut this one and I'll put another one under there after I get this in. Sometimes that happens. And you want the fern to kind of go off to the right. Like that. Looks good. Okay, we stamped our happy birthday. That's not the one I liked. This one. This is 2 3/4 by 5, and we're using the Lovely Labels dies. And we're using this one. So you're going to put this all the way in, flip it over, get it evened up where it's in the center. Come on. There it goes. Punch it. And you're going to turn it around and do the same thing. If you get it right in this second groove here, it's in the center. Perfect. And then this is going to go down here with dimensionals. And this one you want you need 3 dimensionals. Okay. Let's put this right here. You know what? I'm going to repunch this because it's not even. I must not have had that lined up right. Now it's in there perfect, in between those little grooves. See how this is different? Stuff like that just really annoys me. There we go. Now it's the same. Okay, let me get this off. I don't know if I can reuse these dimensionals or not. That's not worth the trouble. Okay. There we go. Okay, now this is going to go on here. I can get it stuck off my hand. Put it over a little more. There we go. That doesn't bug me as much as the corners not being even. And then the nice thing we're going to do is we're going to use these iridescent rhinestone basic jewels, and we're going to put this size on each corner. And then 3 more up here on the DSP. Come on. There you have it. You can whip these out really fast. Three things to stamp and 2 things to cut out, and just do a line of them and get them done quick. I want to thank you for joining me. You can go to my blog, stampindaily.blogspot.com. All my cards are on there. I put them on as I do videos with all the dimensions. Becky Burkowski, StampinUp.net is where you go if you would like to place an order with me. Thank you for joining me today. See you soon.